you're wondering what I was looking at, you see that beam of light? Actually, it's on this side. Maybe it's an angel who's spending the morning with us. You might remember me from TV shopping, and clearly by the lighting, this is not TV shopping, this is my kitchen. And we're going to get real. This is all about what you're seeing in the media. I'd like you to talk back with me. I have an email that's direct. It's Shawn@ShawnDiddy.com. So SHAWN at Shawn, SHAWN, Diddy, DIDDY.com. I get lots of emails from folks asking me things about, gosh, dark under eye circles, technology products. So this is about us being able to communicate, and eventually I'd like to be able to do some hangouts and that type of opportunity really for you to be right on camera with me and talk with us and let us know what you're finding, because I think you're probably a better shopper than I am. If you've not seen me over the years, I've spent 14 years in front of the camera as a TV shopping host. So I started at QVC, which is in Westchester, Pennsylvania. I was a guest, and I offered a line of jewelry boxes and home items called Preserve. Then, and I also offered the Misty Maid, which was my first product ever. After that, I became a host at Shop at Home. I actually went to Nashville, which is where the studio is, or was, to be a country singer. And some things in life happened, and the Scripps networks bought us, and I got to do a cooking show with Chef Emeril Lagasse. So if you're wondering why there's a pig right here, this is actually the pig from the Shop at Home studios. So if you're one of our Shop at Home followers, hey, thanks for coming along. And we'd like to put little things in the pig's pan every once in a while. So whether it's a topic you want to talk about or a product you'd like to talk about, we'll put it right in the pig's pan, and you and I will have a conversation. In fact, this wouldn't fit in the pig's pan. I guess it would, but without blocking his face. And for his premiere show, I wanted you to be able to see his face. This is the Google Nexus 7. I will be talking about that later in the show due to the fact that I just got one. My friend Maria Quaban has Mommy Loves Tech, so make sure you visit her YouTube site and her website, www.mommylovestech.com. And by the way, that's my phone right in front. We'll put it on silent. And this proves that I am an I person. I have a Mac, I have an iPad, I have an iPhone. So for me to get the Google 7, well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I like it. It's just going to take me a minute. So we'll talk about features, benefits, and again, if you're a regular viewer and you have some comments, maybe some tips for me, or maybe if you work for Google, send me a little message, Shawn@ShawnDiddy.com. We're going to get that up and running throughout the show. As we talk about today's events, you'll notice I have a cup of coffee. I have a coffee cup collection. After I left Shop at Home, after we did the from Emeril's Kitchen show, and yes, he's the guy that says BAM. So if you look around, I have lots of Viking products in my kitchen and Cuisinart, items I've offered on TV. So we'll talk kitchen throughout the series as well. We have 15-minute podcasts. We can open these up to a Google Hangout or a chat type idea. So feel free to email me, let me know if you're interested in being part of our Google Hangouts. We'll get your information, and then these podcasts will become hangout type shows. And we'll make it fun. We'll add some music, and we're going to have some guests. But this first show, I wanted to be able to get out here and just get your feedback about what do you want to see, where would you like to travel to. We can definitely do some trips. In fact, this Thursday night, we are going to go see Charlie Daniels in concert. My 14-year-old daughter, May, and I am one of her friends. So I'll bring you some clips from that and some kind of a vlog. Is that right? A video blog? So I can tell you how that concert was. And he's there with Montgomery Gentry. So Charlie Daniels is a family friend of ours, and his son, Charlie Jr., has been a great friend of the family, and his wife, Hazel, as well. So great stories there, good people. And if you like country music, we'll definitely have some of that. If you don't like country music, stay with us, because we'll talk about other things. In fact, Vegas has a lot going on, kind of back to country music right now. It's National Finals Rodeo. So my best friend Michelle is there, and she's having a blast, I'm sure. This is a big event for them. I went with them one year, and I don't follow rodeo, so I was a little confused, but it was pretty darn cool. And I will tell you that the music at night is amazing. So if you're involved with those events, good luck to you. I don't think you should say break a leg. when it has to do with rodeo. And I'm sure Michelle will give us some updates. So I'm hoping to give you a podcast a day. And if we can do that, then I'll give you some updates from NFR, National Finals Rodeo, in Vegas. So in honor of that, I'm drinking out of my Las Vegas cup. And if you're wondering how and why I have a Las Vegas cup, it is because I traveled for Jewelry Television. In 2007, 2008, I was their national spokesperson. And so each time I did a morning show, I would get a cup. So this is a good way for you to kind of travel the country with me via coffee, because each day we'll use a different coffee cup. Well, maybe not each day, because I don't think I have 365 coffee cups. I do have a lot, though. They're in the cupboard behind me. And we'll get those out from time to time. I know I have an Iowa coffee cup, a couple of them. So that's where I'm from. And if you want to send me a coffee cup, email me, Shawn@ShawnDiddy.com, and I'll give you the address. And we'll make sure that we feature your coffee cup in the show. All right, I'll get out the Google Nexus because you're wondering, it's right here. So when I got mine, I actually got the charger. And then this is the packaging for the case. So it shows the different ways you can use the case. I've actually already snapped it into the case just to save you the agony of watching me snap it into the case on TV. But you know, I've done all kinds of fun things with TV shopping. You never know what's going to happen. But this is how the case works. Just protects your Nexus 7. I will tell you, I think it's beautiful. If you want to hook it in this way, then you can set it up like that. And if you're working on maybe a recipe, you can do that. And also, it's this way. So if you're typing, and maybe I should turn it on so that you can see. So here's the on button right on the side. See how it turns on? If you're going to type, you can set it up this way. My coffee cup. Oh, here, this is the plug. This came with it. So you plug this into the wall. Also USB, so you can plug it into your computer. Or if you're like me, I have a charger in my car that plugs into the lighter, and then you can plug any USB into it. So this is, it's actually a great setup. It was ready to roll. I just charged it and plugged it in. The screen is beautiful, I will tell you that. And I didn't intend to get into the whole Google Nexus 7 until a little further in the show, but what the heck, let's do it. It has all kinds of apps to it, and because I'm an eye person, I wasn't really aware of everything, so I'm just working my way through. Important features, it has the camera, so you and I are going to be able to do some Google Hangouts, we'll be able to do some video, we'll be able to talk, and I'll do some video with my iPad as well, and we'll just kind of compare. But the nice thing about this is it's smaller, so kind of like the iPad mini, kind of the size of a Kindle, so you can read your books, and I do read a lot of books online. And speaking of books, we'll be having some authors with us and some ideas of books you can read while you're drinking your coffee. And I actually have a friend who is the editor of Rachel Ray magazine. She wrote a book about entertaining. So it's about throwing parties. It has drinks and hors d'oeuvres and food in it. So we'll mix a couple of drinks too. And Lauren Purcell and her sister Ann actually put that book together. So we'll talk about her in a later show as well. But I want to give her a shout out and tell her thank you. And all of my girlfriends and the guys across the country, thank you for all of your support. I have been getting your emails. And yes, I respond when I can. If I haven't responded to you, I'm sorry. We are kind of going through things and filtering everything to ShawnDiddy.com. So you can find me on Facebook, Shawn Diddy, and I'm actually starting a page. So if you were on my personal page, please come on over to the page so that we can have more followers there. And Twitter, Shawn Diddy. So it's pretty easy, and I'll be tweeting as well, so you can find out about the products. This one we received, as I mentioned, at the Dry Bar. So you're going, what? The Dry Bar? There was an event held by Google Nexus 7, and it was at a dry bar. I've never been to one. You go in, you get your hair done, they blow dry it, they curl it, they style it, you're all ready to go to a party. They were the event location. We walked in, and here it was. It is sleek, it is beautiful. Now, I wrote down some notes about it, really what Google is saying. And they're saying you're getting the best of Google. So you're getting Google Chrome. You'll notice the page that opens when I go to Google Chrome is The Voice. I am auditioning for The Voice this weekend, so I'll let you know how that goes as well. But the thing I like is, if you happen to be like me, and I think I'm losing my close-up vision, it really is easy to zoom in. When you look at the picture itself, it is stunning. I have to tell you, it's a 7-inch screen. It has 2.3 million pixels. Stunning. That means, if you do the math, That's 323 pixels per inch, so it just gets gorgeous. There's a lot of 3D opportunity here, and I haven't gone into all of that, so I'll learn more about that for you for next time. But it's powered by the Android 4.3. I'll go back to home. So that's the latest version of the world's most popular operating system. That's what they say. It's ready to play, so it's fast and smooth. It does have some games, so you can play music. By the way, if you do play music, which I haven't loaded any on it yet, but the neat thing about the speakers here, these are powered by a Fraunhofer, and I believe I'm saying that right, Fraunhofer. They're the ones that invented MP3s. That's a pretty big deal. That means you're getting dual speakers and surround sound. So I give it 2 thumbs on the music, 2 thumbs up. Here, let me get 2 thumbs in the picture. There you go, 2 thumbs up. As far as music and listening, it is fast and it is smooth. It is made by Asus. So if you're familiar with them, if you ever watch ShopNBC, my friend Elliot Smith is there, and he offers a lot of great products. I know Asus has been there with him. And if you watch HSN, our friend Leah Little is there. Hey, Leah. She and I have been friends forever. And she offers some great electronics. So I have lots of friends in the industry, and I'll get their tips and tricks, and I want your tips and tricks too. And as we expand this, I'd love to put you on camera with me in these podcasts. So in a hangout type format, or you can email your questions, Shawn@ShawnDiddy.com, and I'll be sure to say your name and where you're from, or if you want to be anonymous, you can. But we'll definitely investigate the products you want to investigate, the events you want to look at, and we'll talk about it. Talking about this, you have 9 hours of HD playback. It's pretty cool. And then up to 10 hours of web browsing and reading. And then it just goes into kind of a sleep mode. So we can open it back up. We can talk more about this as we go, but it does have the camera, as I mentioned, and the Google Chrome, which I'm just figuring out. And when I do, we will get our YouTube page up and running and some of the Google Hangouts up and running. Now, we only have 15 minutes, and I have to walk over to the computer because that's where you are right now. So let me zip on over to push the button, because we're recording on my Mac, and I have a little save mode on it. So there we go. I'm back. And I see we only have 3 minutes left. So this is what the Google Nexus 7 looks like, the box. This is what the case looks like. I highly recommend you get the case. You just snap it in. And as far as picture right now, it is stunning. Sound has been incredible. Ease of use, you know, it's been a while since I've had an Android device. So to be honest with you, I'm working my way through it. It seems to be a plug and play, and you seem to be able to use it very easily. I know I can get to my Gmail. So we definitely have everything we need here. It's just a matter of learning to use it, and it shouldn't take long. So let me know your questions about the Google Nexus 7, and we will talk about those in our next podcast. My goal is to do this every day. So if you have a topic you want to talk about, I know in the news, the big thing right now is the Grammys. I believe her name is Lorde. She's 17 years old, and she has some really neat pop songs out right now. She was not nominated for Artist of the Year, New Artist of the Year, and people are a little surprised. But she has been nominated for other things, so we'll definitely be watching for the Grammys. As I mentioned, I'm going to a concert Thursday night. Tuesday night that's tomorrow, is my daughter's Christmas concert at her school. So maybe we'll have a little talk about that. Maybe some of the funniest things that have happened to you over the years. Maybe your kid is one of the kids that's had the funny videos from the Christmas concert. So let me know, and maybe we'll post some of those, roll some things in. Funniest things that have happened to me on TV shopping. I get asked that a lot. My daughter walked out and said, "Mommy, I have to go potty," on national TV when she was about 3. That was on Thanksgiving. I didn't get fired. I was still there for another 10 years later. And some fun things. My daughter did a show with us with Emeril Lagasse and his son, and she said "bam," and she had no front teeth and a little southern accent. So we're going to end the show with that little segment, and I am going to continue to do this for as long as you're having fun doing it. We'll make some coffee. On Fridays, we'll mix drinks. You tell me what you want to see, and I will be here. I am Shawn Diddy. You can find me at ShawnDiddy.com. We'll expand the website. It's just starting right now. We'll expand the blog. You can email me at Shawn@ShawnDiddy.com and tell me what you want to see. Now we're going to end things with one of my favorite people in the whole world, Chef Emeril Lagasse, his son EJ, and my pretty girl May. She was Meryl back then, many, many years ago. Gosh, 10 years ago. Have a great day. We'll see you for the next podcast. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bam! Hey!